Greetings, everybody. I am coming at you today. It's a Saturday. Rain has been pouring down all day long, and it's very gray, and it's one of those Wuthering Heights kind of days. I'm not sure what that means, but kind of like just living in a giant mansion on the moors, I don't know. I live in a small duplex in the city, but I do have a beautiful area around my house where I plant things and things grow, and I have squirrels and birds and raccoons. Anything else? Oh, possums, rats. I saw a rat one time. It was slightly creepy, but I think that's it. Hawks, birds. I said that. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, still kind of am. I think there's a major shift happening right now, major goings on in our world. I put some peppermint essential oil on my nostrils, and that's kind of burning, but the air that I'm breathing feels so pure and fresh, and it is really actually sort of pulling me out of the funk that I've sort of been in. Not a funk like depressed funk, but kind of just like exhausted, and I don't feel very well. But so I'm feeling a major just going on, like a major there's stuff happening. There's stuff happening. And it's exciting. It feels exciting. I mean, I look at everything that's going on for the most part in the world and in the United States. And I know that there's lots of intrigue, and people who everybody thought was a good guy is a bad guy, and everybody who thought was a bad guy might be a good guy. I mean, it's just like, ooh, who needs cable television when you've got the American politics scene? But the politics scene is just sort of it's not a diversion, because it's really going to affect everything, but there's so much else going on behind the scenes, and have been going on behind the scenes for centuries and centuries and centuries. And this time of life on planet Earth is a time of great awakening, and the unseen world is now becoming seen, and we're understanding everything that's been affecting humanity. Excuse me. Anyway, I was looking for something. I don't know where it is. Anyway, there it is. This is what I was looking for. When I purchased it, it was known as black moonstone, but then I read about it and looked it up in some books, and it's a really amazing stone. It's actually sort of known as white moonstone, so I don't know. Who knows what it's called? I know it's a moonstone, and it's so shimmery and shiny, and I just love to hold it. So here I am, using essential oils and crystals to assist me in this major planetary shift. And I like using essential oils and stones. They are such allies that we're given from Gaia. I love peppermint essential oil. I was just thinking about how in my yard is basically a field of peppermint. It's so nice. This last year I harvested it and dried it and put it into jars and made peppermint tea, which is so nice. But I also put this kind of like camp bed outside in my field of peppermint, and would lay there at night and look at the stars, and there's just this smell of peppermint wafts over wafted over me. It was just so heavenly. And during the day too. And sometimes mugwort would come in the house and he'd smell like peppermint. So I don't know. Gaia is such an ally. Terra, planet Earth. I heard yesterday that it's known as Eartha as well. Eartha. That's kind of cool. There are so many plants and so many stones that are just there for our well-being. And when you start to go down the path of plants and their properties and how you can use them to assist, it's just heavenly. And going outside and being with the plants, and I don't know, Gaia is just such a mystery, yet such a potent physical friend to it's lovely. Yesterday I walked up to pay my rent. I just got a new I used to have to drive to pay my rent, but now I can walk. It's near my house. And on the way home it started to rain, so I just took my hat off and let my hair get wet and let my face get wet, and I got soaked, and it was amazing. I felt really good. And the long block before my house is just there's a sidewalk, and then there's like a strip of grass and stuff along there. And so I just took off my boots and walked barefoot all the way home. And I do my best to connect with Gaia every day with bare feet on the soil, on the living soil. It's like food. Whoops. It's like food. It's like you just feel so good after it. Anyway, I do lots of different things to assist my body and in being happy, healthy, and holy. And once you get into the habit of it, you'll really start to miss it when you stop. And now's a really good time to make the decision to love your body and give your body what it longs for, which is just love and care and nurturance. And if not you, who's gonna do it? Nobody. There's nobody gonna come over. And maybe there is. Maybe you've created a really good friend or lover who takes care of you. But I like to be my own friend and lover. Excuse me. Because when I'm my own friend and lover, I don't have to look outside myself to another person to do it. And yet when it comes, it's such a bonus and such a I don't know, such a bonus, such a gift, such a joyous opportunity to celebrate and give thanks and be appreciative. Being appreciating is magic. And it's fun to start, because when you start, you just start with one thing that you appreciate, and then it just cascades into everything that you appreciate, and it lifts your spirits, it raises your frequency, and I don't know, it lets you know that you have everything you need and that you are wealthy beyond your wildest imaginings. So yeah, those are some of the things that are on my mind. Personally, I love days like today where it's just brutal outside. It's not brutal, but it's nasty. I just like to be inside and feel cozy. Such a good feeling. I'm sure there's a word for it. I'm probably going to make this a quickie. I'm not feeling super awesome. I'm just feeling like I need to just lie down and roll with what's going on. Or maybe just do some stretches, do some yoga. Now that everything's kind of shut down, I've been doing my own practice at home, which is how I started when I practiced yoga. I used DVDs, and now it's cool because you can stream yoga classes, you can join yoga studios and do yoga at home using videos or Zoom. And I mean, there's always going outside in nature, but on days like today, you know, unless you're super hardcore, you might not feel like going outside and taking a walk, unless you have a dog, because then you sort of have to. But I don't know, doing yoga DVDs at home it's great because you can just, you don't have to go be at a class at a certain time. You can do it whenever the timing is right for your life. It's nice to have a space that's available. You don't have to set it up every day. I personally have been practicing Kundalini yoga and yin yoga, and you don't really need a mat for that, which is, I like a lot. I do like a yoga mat, especially for practicing postures like downward dog, which if there's one posture that you can practice, it's downward dog. It's, oh gosh, it's such a beautiful, beautiful pose, and it stretches you. It lets the blood from your body fill the bowl of your skull, because your head is upside down, and so that like washes your brain and blood and fresh blood, and then you're breathing, so your blood is being oxygenated, and then when you come up and let the blood drain from your head, it's almost like it cleanses out that organ. And during downward dog, you can hold your abdominal muscles in, so you're sort of keeping blood from that area, and then when you stop, the blood just flushes into your abdominal cavity where many, many important organs are. Yeah, if there's one posture to do every day, it would be downward dog. It's what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. It's I can't think of it, but it's very nourishing to so many different parts of your system. Definitely want to talk about yoga more. I want to be more prepared though when I do. So I wasn't planning on talking about anything really. I don't even have a plan when I make these videos, and so anyway, I think I'll do some downward dog after I get off of this thing. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for being here and listening. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know where you're at, what's going on. I really would appreciate that. I hope you're listening within. I hope you're going within and checking in with your inner being, doing meditation in the morning. 20 minutes is all it takes to make that connection with Source, to plug in, get turned on, download all the information that you need from Source, how to love yourself, how to nurture yourself, how to shine bright. Everything you need is within. All the information that you'll ever need for anything truly is within. And I admit that I get fascinated by the world and what's happening in the world and what could affect my life or affect the life of my loved ones. I pay attention. I'm not just in a dreamy little world of love and light, which truly I am in that dreamy little world of love and light, but I'm also, I also pay attention. I also am grounded on the planet, and I'm real curious about it. So it's great to be in many worlds at once. I appreciate you, and I want to wish you a beautiful day and the rest of your day, and a beautiful night and the rest of your night. I send you so much love. Peace.